Okay, everybody, welcome to my channel. This is TinaMWrightBeautyBabe, and tonight, guess what? I've got a little bit different something up my, so to speak, of bra, so to speak, right? Oh, about telling ghost stories tonight. Real hair, don't care, and if you don't like my bra, guess what? I do not care. Report me to YouTube. Okay, so let me get my drink, and I just got a little juice, a little Baileys, right? Now let's get this night started because welcome to this is actually, I guess, going to be my first brawl episode of is this story true or not? Am I telling a story of what really happened, or guess what? Is this not a true story and I'm just making it up? I don't know. I don't make up stories, so it's going to be a little bit hard for me to figure out what to do. But guess what, everybody? Welcome to my channel. And if you are new to this channel, guess what? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button because it's going to be a heck of a ride tonight on Tina M. Wright Beauty Babe. Yes, this is the magical mystery ride. Hi, Visha. And hi, Greg. How are you? Now, listen, tonight's show is going to be a banger, everybody. I'm in my bra and my real hair, and I don't care, right? And so, okay, I know it's I'm in my bra, my real hair, and I don't care, but it's not about that, everybody. I got stories, but guess what? You gotta tell me whether whether it's a real true story or whether I am just pulling your legs. All right. Okay. Because I know I have 99.9% of men on here. So, a girl's just got to do what she's got to do, right? So, you know what? I'm so sick of the haters. So, tonight, I am throwing it in. Pop up the haters' faces, right? Seriously, you got to throw it in. She's got her real hair. She's got her real boobs, and she don't give a damn, right? She don't care. Okay, because tonight it is story time. I'm going to tell you some stories, and guess what? All of you gotta think. You gotta tell me, am I telling the truth? Did it really happen to me? Or am I just fibbing? I don't know. I don't like this. I never tell stories that are untrue. But tonight, I'm going to test your skills. Is this girl telling the truth? Is that a real story? Or is it not? I don't know. Let me get the highs out of the way. Hi, War 616. Tina, he says Tina. Okay, everybody. So welcome to this magical mystery ride. And maybe YouTube might just, I don't know, will they kick me off coming in my, this actually is just a regular top, everybody. This isn't even really a bra, actually. This is just a regular shirt that you wear at the beach, everybody. So if you get mad, then you just gotta call the beach patrol. How about that? Okay, so everybody, just relax your ass, okay? Just calm down. But I gotta tell this story here, okay? So one time I was driving, right? Listen, I was driving, okay? This is no lie. I was driving one night and I had just came back from the jukebox, and it had to be about around 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'd stopped at the Turkey Hill to get some coffee, okay? And so I lived in Sunnyside where I grew up, but the Turkey Hill was at Smurf Village, okay? So it was at Rocky Springs, and there was windy turns, okay? So it was dark, and it was really foggy out, and I'm not making this up. So I'm driving along, and guess what I saw as I'm approaching the hill to go up? I went down the windy, hill by Rocky Springs, and I was coming up the hill. And guess what I saw in the pitch black off to the right hand side? No lie. And you got to tell me if I'm making this up or not. I saw this angel, this beautiful, 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 beautiful angel. She had long, flowing blonde hair. She was absolutely beautiful, and she was just gliding along. No lie, I'm not joking you, in the pitch black. She was, this is my real hair, everybody. They ain't nothing to, this is my real hair. So I can't remove it. I'm sorry. This is my real hair tonight. And she was absolutely beautiful. And I was like, oh my God, what is this beautiful, beautiful lady? She was tall and beautiful, just floating. I looked back in my mirror because it was pitch black and it was after 2 in the morning. And guess what? She was gone. Is that true or is that false, everybody? Come on, tell me, is it true or false? Somebody come up in his comments. Is that true or is that false? Yeah, who's going to be the first one? No, this is my real hair tonight, everybody. Come on. So guess what, everybody? That is actually a true story, if I could ever tell it. Yes, Greg, you got it. It's true, everybody. Come on. And so listen, everybody. Okay. If you are not subscribed, you know the girl just goes dirty. The girl just goes dirty. You know what I mean? For them subscribe. If you have not hit that subscribe button yet, please don't forget to get on this magical mystery ride and join this bar. Like, this is the bar where it's like Cheers, where, you know, everybody don't know anybody's name. You just come in and sit down. And then you just go, and you beat me up in the head in the comments, right? Seriously. Okay, so I've got another story tonight because this is going to get good. And don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video. If you like this channel tonight, okay, because it's going to be getting good. So, oh my God. Oh, okay, one night, my friend and I, Willow, we were going to the casino in Grantville, okay? And we were driving. I was actually driving her vehicle, and we were driving along. And it had to be this time around 12 midnight, okay? So I'm driving along, and Will and I are talking, and it is dark. It's dark on both sides. It's completely dark. And around in this area, there's been a lot of like paranormal activity. Okay, so I'm driving along and I look over and I saw this man, and I still can see his face to this day. It was pitch dark and there was no one around. There was not a construction vehicle in sight. And where this man was so vast and so sparse that there was nobody around, not even a vehicle. And he's walking, he has a headlamp on, and he has this construction suit on, and there was nobody around. And I thought, oh my God, I can see the man's face to this day. And guess what, everybody? Guess what? He vanished. We looked back, and he was literally gone, everybody. There's a big helicopter flying over my head this late at night. Hi, Birkin. How are you? Hi. Okay, thank you. All right, so anyhow, is that true or is that false? Tell me right now, is that true or false? And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Greg, you are wrong. That is actually a true story, 100%, if I can ever tell you. And so what we were assuming is that there was a construction accident there. And he was probably one of the people that had gotten killed there in the construction accident. And there's okay, so I got another story about around the same spot, everybody, around the same spot. Okay, so around the same spot, everybody, okay? A new supplier, what do you mean? You better switch to a new supplier, sweetie. What are you talking about, Butch? What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. So, okay, everybody. So, what are you saying, Butch? What are you saying, Mr. Butch? Okay, so anyhow, I don't know what Mr. Butch is talking about. So anyhow, I was driving along, and it was really just windy and gusty and blowing. And I mean, I was scared. I was all over the road, okay? And I was heading across this bridge, and I just was getting disoriented, okay? And so guess what, everybody? I was going to pull over, but I thought, because I thought I had a flat tire, and I was going to pull over, and I didn't. I just kept going. And then out of nowhere, I heard this bloop, 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 bloop. And I thought, well, I better pull over. And then I just did a crawl, a little drive real slow across the bridge because I didn't know if my tire was flat or what. And, a girl was, of course, by herself. And so anyhow, I was just driving real slow. I get to the other side. I get out, and guess what? There was somebody standing right there to help me with my tire. But guess what? When I got out, the tire was not even flat. Is that true or is that false? And Mr. Butch, what are you saying? Never mind. And what are you talking? Is that true or false to everybody? Come on, tell me. Is that true or is that false? See, we're trying to have fun, Mr. Butch. I don't know what you're saying. I need to get a new supplier. Supplier of what, bras? Come on, everybody. Is that true? Exactly, Greg. That's false. Greg's... Mr. Bush said he spent all damn day at the hospital and it really sucks getting old. Mr. Bush, so what do I got? Why did you take it out on me for? You're like saying I need a new supplier of what, bras? I don't know. Okay, everybody. I'm just trying to cheer my channel up, Mr. Butch, our channel. What do you want? Okay, everybody, if you're new to this channel, I'm TinaMWrightBeautyBabe, brand founder and CEO of My Beauty in a Bottle and Showface Skin Hair Cosmetics and Snap Talk. So, okay. All right. So, and that's interestingly beautiful, unapologetic talk, but we won't get to that. We'll just talk about these ghosts. Hello. Can I have a shout out? Oak the Soap Dope is in the house of TinaMWrightBeautyBabe. I guess he's a soap dope guy. Okay. And I love soap. Okay. So anyhow. Okay. Thank you, 99. Says Tina, your present. So it is a present. Okay. And if you are not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button because this girl's channel's got to go all the way. Okay. And I'm taking all of you guys with me. Okay. Because I am all your loves. All right. So here's something else, everybody. And you know what? Greg, you're just having Greg answer all these questions. Are you guys not listening? Thank you, Gregor. I would not have nobody responded. Not even Mr. Butch. I don't know where Mr. Butch's mind's at on his pills. Okay, everybody. So now this didn't necessarily happen to me. This was my friend Willow that this happened to. Okay. So this isn't about me. This is a story that I had heard. Okay. From my friend Willow, as she's coming to visit me up here in York. So Willow said she was driving along, okay, and she was driving and everything, and so she stopped at the up at the Rudders up here because she needed some gas. She was only about 15 minutes from here, and she needed some gas. And she said this man approached her and said, "Hey, sugar, do you need me to pump your gas?" And Willis said, "Oh, I'm 82 years old. No, I don't need you to pump my gas." Now, my friend Willa told me this. And I said, "Well, Willa, what did you do?" She said, "I just told him I can pump my own gas." So keep in mind, everybody, this was about 11 o'clock at night because we were going to go to the casino, okay? So keep in mind it was late, all right? So Willa said that when she gets in her vehicle, guess what? The man was sitting right in her vehicle beside her, and she almost fainted. So is that true or is that false? Tell me, come on, guys. Do you think that's true or is that false? Or what's going on with you tonight? Come on now. All bad, right? It's all bad. Who cares? Is it true or is it false? Tell me, guys. Come on. No, Greg, that's false. But I did tell a good story, right? Well, guys, I'm here to tell you, I got a good one for you. And you may not believe this, but is it true or is it false? Okay. How am I doing, everybody? Am I doing good? 2 for 2. Right. And Mr. Butch is out there. Mr. Butch, you know what, child, go lay down. Cause see, he ain't paying. See, Mr. Butch, I don't know what's happening. See, you know what, Mr. Butch? Okay, hold on a second. And I've gotta get the babe up on here a minute so I can the comments. All right. So that's 6 watching. Hey, it's better than nobody, right? All right. So hold on a second, everybody. Everybody, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay, so all right. So this happened. Okay, this was when I was. Hold on a minute. Let me get my bearings together on this one. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get my bearings together. Okay, all right. Willow and I, my friend Willow and I, because she's my best friend. So Willow and I, we were heading to Delaware Park. Okay, and so we always, used to leave out approximately around 12 o'clock because that's, when her caregiving for her mom ended, and then the other caregiver came to sit with her mom for the rest of the night. And so we were driving down Lincoln Highway, heading to Delaware Park. And all of a sudden, I'm driving Willow's car, okay? We're talking, we're laughing, we're listening to music, we're bumping, right? We're listening to music, okay? And out of nowhere, Willow starts screaming. I mean, she's screaming, Tina, oh my God, right. And I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you, Willow? She's like, there's somebody in the road, oh my gosh. And slam on the brakes. I didn't see no one. There was absolutely no one. I slammed on the brakes. There's and as I slammed on the brakes, I cut out around because I didn't see. She just, you know what I mean. And I said, well, Willa, if you're seeing somebody, the truck behind you is behind us is going to hit this person because I don't see anybody. And I did a hard swerve. I'm totally thrilled and okay, great, 99. So I this is okay, seriously, Bible, right? So there was a tractor and trailer like literally right behind us, and I'm, you know what I mean, pulled over. I said, Willa, there is nothing. She was still screaming. And I said, Willa, do you realize the tractor and trailer just went past us? They would have hit that person because they were right behind me and we swerved. We saw absolutely nothing. I went back, turned the vehicle around, went back down Lincoln Highway, the whole ways back down, so gosh damn tired, drove the whole ways back up Lincoln Highway, tracing our tracks to make sure that, there was nothing. Got outside the car, nothing, literally nothing, nobody. Is that true or is that false? Come on now. Come on now, guys. Is that true or is that false? Come on now. Come on. I'm on here tonight in my bra fantasy. Okay? Maybe, no, Greg, that is true. That is a true story, everybody. If I can tell it. Yes, it is a true story. So sorry, that's true. Now, everybody, you know how I love my bras. And I do the bra art. Dang. But okay, Greg, but that was good. But it sounded like it was false. Okay, so anyhow, everybody. So this is about my dog, Sis. John Paulson. Okay, this is about my dog, Sis, that I had. And I've never seen her ever again, everybody. And this is Bible. Never seen my dog, Sis, ever again. That is not connected. Or I take you on a little walk. So what I'll do with that story is I'll save that story, everybody, because you gotta wait until the end of this show tonight, because guess what? I'm gonna take you on a little night walk while that is warming up, okay? I'm a Pisces, everybody. Yes, Pancake, I'm a Pisces. So you gotta stay tuned. This show is getting hot, hot, and hotter. So I'm gonna give you a little backdrop, okay? And then later on, light, once that light, I don't care what you find me, Connor. Yeah, I don't care what you find me. Just hit that damn subscribe button, okay? I don't have no plastic surgery. So, you know what? You're at the wrong channel because guess what? I'm a natural beauty. I'm 100% natural. So, I'm a small town girl. I'm from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And guess what? I am 100% natural at my age. Thank you very much. I am very proud of myself. I'm in good shape. Thank you very much. So you can say what you want to say. Okay, so listen to this, everybody. I'm going to give you a backdrop about my dog, Sis, and what happened to her. Then after I give you this backdrop, then guess what? Once this gets charged, once that gets charged, I'm going to take you for a little walk outside, everybody, because this story is going to get very interesting. Very interesting, okay? Thank you, Connor. Thank you. I love you. I love you, buddy. Whoever, if you're a guy or a girl, whatever. Okay, so this story gets very interesting once... I'm not blocking you. You can say what you want to say. We're going to keep moving, everybody. You know, everybody, if you want your comments, keep going, okay? Just hit the subscribe button. Okay, so okay, so everybody, guess what? So I got another, so I'm going to give you the backdrop of my dog, Sis, and this story touches my heart. And so, but something happened to me out here. So also, okay. So anyhow, so my dog, Sis, I actually bought one of those harnesses for her, and she's gotten so big that I couldn't put it on her. I just didn't get the right size for her because she was getting big, right? And so oh God. Okay, so anyhow, so so she always slipped out of her collar all the time. So this time I put the collar really tight, so tight around her neck that I could barely get my finger down in it, because Sis was she was a escape artist, everybody. And so she just loved to run off, okay? So she was an escape artist. And so anyhow, listen to this. So I took Sis outside for a walk. And you know, my feelings I realize this, right? So anyhow, out in this one part of the yard where I always left Sis, you know, outside to get some fresh air, okay? Always. A lot of times I would look out and Sis would be sitting there like she was traumatized, like she was just numb. But guess what? Her collar would be laying right beside her in this one spot of this yard, no lie. Okay, and this happened numerous times. And I thought the neighbor man was doing this to my dog, but he's a nice man. So I looked out and Sis was just like numb, like something had her in a trance. And her collar was in complete, total, it was just, she could not have gotten out of it. So this one particular day, I took Sis out for her last time I've ever seen her in my life. And sorry, but these are my real glasses. And so I took her out, I put her on her collar, and right before my eyes, Sis done some kind of weird thing like this. And there's no way possible on this earth that Sis could have ever got out of the out of the collar, because keep in mind, I couldn't even get my finger down in it. And she just right before my eyes in the same spot, she did this kind of, and she ran off and she vanished. before my eyes, right at the same spot where something was traumatizing sis and just like numbing her out, like, you know what I mean? And always her collar was off her neck and sitting right there in the same spot. Now, actually, on live on this camera about a month ago, I had exactly something happen to me in this yard. Okay, I was on live, and I was talking to everybody on live, and suddenly my necklace came right off, right on the camera. My necklace completely just came right off when everything was connected really good. So everybody, is that a true story, or did I make that up? What do you think? Is that a true story? Hi, Sandeep. How are you? That's actually true, Greg. It's actually true. So, everybody, this is a scary adventure tonight that I'm going to take you on in the back of the yard. And we're going to check and see if actually this we can stand right in the spot. I'm going to try it. Once if it charges, well, you know, if it just charges, once it charges, we're going to go outside in the dark and see if we can actually do a video outside. If we can. I'm not too sure if we can or not. So anyhow, so okay, so anyhow, so listen to this, everybody. So listen to this. Mr. Butch will listen to that. Okay, everybody, what I'm not going to do anymore, personally, me personally, is I am not going to respond to anything negative, and I don't care who it's out of. Mr. Butch can. So if Mr. Butch said sure, he wants to hear about Elon Musk slipping on ice, falling down, cracking his head, guess what? Mr. Butch will deal with all of you doing this. I'm dealing with the nice people. Mr. Butch will deal with the mean people. So guess what, people? You're coming on here mean, trying to beat me up over the head. It's not going to work. You just deal with Mr. Butch. He'll deal with you. No, these are my natural lips, everybody. If you don't like it, so what? I don't care. I'm a natural body. This is all natural. I'm not. There's no plastic surgery this way, and I hate to tell you. I guess you're so used to women with plastic surgery, but it's not happening this way. No lip filters. I don't do things like that. Okay, so everybody, this is another story. Another story. Okay, well, you're not being honest, and we're not going to do this. Okay, so listen to this, everybody. So, I was walking. Okay, one night, I just got bored. I got bored. And I thought, well, let me just take a walk around, you know, the neighborhood. It wasn't this neighborhood, it was another neighborhood. And I thought, let me take a walk around the neighborhood. Got my sneakers on, and I started walking, right? You know, just you know, because it was country. It was back country. Late at night by myself, walking. What was I thinking, everybody? You know, walking on a back country road by myself. Was I crazy? Did I need to go for a walk that bad? Okay, so anyhow, so I was walking, and there's nobody around. I didn't see a car in sight. And I'm walking, just trying to clear my mind and everything. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, Tina, what the heck are you walking in this dark for by yourself? Like, there's no cars around. Like, you could get hit. I mean, you could get kidnapped. You could, like, what is going on? So I'm walking, and you know, and I have my sneakers on, and I'm like about a half a mile now away from, you know, and so all of a sudden, this car pulls up, and it's dark around me, and I'm just there by myself. And I kept walking, and the car pulls up, and I look inside, and guess what? There's nobody in the car. And I started turning around very slowly, and walking back to the apartment. Is that true or is that false? You tell me. Come on. Is that true or false? Okay. Is that... Yes, Greg, that is false. Great. That is false. Greg's on point tonight. It's false, Richard. Yes, that's false. You know, child, I ain't doing that. That's damn dangerous. Okay. So what else is next? See, everybody, if you are new to this channel, because I see some newbies and they're beaten up. They're beating me up, everybody. The newbies just come on and... Oh my gosh. The newbies rip my guts out. Or do they try to rip my guts out? Okay, so that's cheers to the newbies. Okay, so everybody. Right, Richard! Okay. So, what was I going to say? Okay, so this particular night, okay, I had... The previous day, I had went and I had gotten all the pictures laid out, printed out. I had like 5 pictures printed out from my bra fantasy, because I want to go on a bra fantasy tour, right? For all of you to see me, right? Seriously, I'm not joking you. So I put 5, so I had 5 pictures printed out so that I can make a big, poster board or whatever, right? That says bra fantasy on it. Okay. So listen. So I was looking at all the 5 pictures to see which picture would be best, what bra would be best, and everything, just to be like the premiere for the big poster for the bra fantasy. So Mr. Butch and I can go on the bra fantasy tour. Everybody. So remember that, guys. All right. So I'm looking at these pictures. No, I don't wear a corset. I'm natural beauty. I don't wear no corset. I've always had a skinny waist, everybody. Okay, so I'm looking at these pictures, right? And I looked at this one and it said, pick me. And I'm like, and I dropped it. Like, I dropped it. No joke. I'm like, what the fuck? I called Willa. I'm like, Willa, this is crazy. Like, this picture just said, pick me. And I'm like, are you kidding me? That was the picture that Mr. Butch and I both said that would be the perfect picture for the bra fantasy tour. That, like, the poster. Is that true or is that not true? Come on, everybody. Is that true or is that not true? Is that true or is that not true? Did that picture... Absolutely. That is true. It's true. It's true. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's absolutely 100% true. There you go. See? Does anybody have any questions for me? Because I know that I don't get a chance to say that. And I was just wondering if anybody had any questions for me, the beauty babe. Does anybody, before I go into the next story? Come on, because, I know you have. I know I got the newbies that want to beat me up over the head, that don't like me. They hate my guts. There's Mr. Butch's ex. Did anybody see that? Mr. Butch, I gotta soon get... Who wants to be on Mr. Butch's ex? Does anybody want their name on Mr. Butch's ex? Because we gotta fill this up, because he is getting his chemo portal in, everybody, next week. So Mr. Butch is getting his chemo portal in next week, and we need this X filled up, everybody. We need his X filled up. So, does anybody want to be on Mr. Butch's X? David P says, do I have a chance at becoming Mr. TinaMWrightBeautyBabe? Oh my gosh. All right, moving right along, right? I will. Okay. Yes, I will. I do. Okay, he says he does. All right. So, all right. Now this is pertaining to Mr. Butch and I, okay? And as a matter of fact, this is pertaining to, voila, this X. Are you? Yes, I'm feeling much better. I took 2 tablespoons of honey, all natural, real um, honey, and yes, wild blossom honey, and I have the stomach ache disappeared. Okay, so this happened the last time Mr. Butch and I vended before he had to get his operation and everything else, and it pertains to, guess what? Now, if it pertains to, voila, this right here. It pertains to this. Okay. So, are you ready for this story? Okay. So, on a Monday show, Tuesdays we vend, Monday show. What was this now, a month ago? Okay. So anyhow, we were vending Monday. I done a show on here live, okay? And I done a bra, and I had X's. I painted X's all over the bra. Does anybody remember that? Did anybody watch that show where I painted X's all over the bra, and then I painted it up, brushed it up, and made bra art out of it? Did anybody see that show? Did anybody see that show? Well, anyhow, so I put bra X's all over it. And it was like an X night, okay? John saw the show. Oh, yeah, John saw the show. Well, the next day was vending day, which was on a Tuesday, and it was our last day of vending because Mr. Butch got his operation, and that was the last day we were vending. So I look over, and the vendor right across from my stand, okay, right across from my stand, had this big X. I'm thinking, wait a minute, this is weird. We just had a show last night for all the X's on the bra, and we did the bra art like that. What is the likelihood of me seeing this big X? No lie, God's be truth. It was sitting right there in front of my eyes, this big X. And I'm thinking, this has got to be crazy. There's just no goddamn way. I mean, we just had a show about this and did X's with bra art. So I was contemplating. I kept looking. I didn't think it was really real. I thought it was a joke. And I thought, wow, what is the likelihood of that, right? So I, went over to the vendor and I said, how much do you want? Can I see this X? I said, this is weird. I just done a show last night, a bra art with X's on it. And right here is this X in front of my face. It's crazy. And he looked at me and he goes, oh, really? He goes, well, it's $15. And I looked at it. I picked it up and I thought, it's this unique type of metal, everybody. This was the metal. I painted it, everybody. I painted the exterior, but not the interior. I painted the exterior. But it was this unique metal. Light, weight, but it's strong, durable. Somebody made this, okay? And it's this unique kind of metal, everybody, okay? All right. So anyhow, I said, man, I thought, damn. Well, okay, I'll buy it. And because I'll just buy it, and that could be the mascot for the show. This is crazy. I mean, I thought, what is the likelihood of this, right? So I said, okay, to the guy, well, I'll come back, because I just didn't know whether I was going to buy it or not. And I said, okay, I'll come back. So after about a couple hours, I was telling Mr. Butch this, thank you. And I went back and bought it. And then I was telling Mr. Butch about it. I said, what is the likelihood of this? And he goes, well, you shouldn't have bought it. I That's what he told me. And I'm thinking, well, we just done a show about this. And what is the likelihood of this ex being right in front of my face? And so I bought it. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. I this is weird. Okay, this is all just getting weird now with this ex stuff, right? And then I'm so, Mr. Butch just gets everything, my art, everything that I make. Okay, so I thought, well, guess what? Mr. Butch helps me with this show. Everybody loves him. How fitting that I just give it to him. And guess what? We can just give him this as a YouTube, like his little YouTube trophy, right? So the man who didn't want the X is going to get the X. Isn't that crazy, everybody, right? He didn't want the X. So should he get this X or should he get something else, everybody? You decide. Should Mr. Bush get this X because he didn't want it? And it's true. Yeah, that's right, Greg. It's true. David P says, yes, it is. Should he get this X or should it be a mascot for the show? Yes, he should. Oh, David P said, Tina, yes, Mr. Butts has got to get this X. So that is the story of the X. So what is the likelihood, everybody, that we do a show on a Monday with X's all over the bra to do the bra art, and then that Tuesday we saw this X right in front of our eyes, right in front of my stand? What is the likelihood of that? You decide, right? Okay. So, how's everybody holding up? Am I doing a good job at this or not? Right? Seriously. Okay. So this is pertaining to. Okay, I was walking in the park. Okay. Oh, Greg said 50%. I'm trying. Okay, this is a good one, everybody. Oh, thank you, David P. See, David P says Tina 1000%. Okay, the man after my own heart. Okay, so I was walking in the park, minding my biz, okay? And so I was just minding my biz, and so I'm just getting a little fitness on, just trying to figure out if I was going to make a video or not. And so I pulled out my video, and I was making a video. And I wasn't really figuring out anything. Hey, hi, Mr. Crapolo. What is it? Crabapple? Is it Crabapple? Hi. Okay, so I wasn't thinking about it. I pulled out my selfie stick. I said, okay, I'm going to make a video. I just got this. I'm going to make a video. Okay, so proceeded to make a video. And then guess what? When I got back to the apartment to view the video, guess what I saw on it? What do you think I saw on the video when I re-watched the video over? What do you think I saw? Absolutely nothing. Is that true or false? Is that true or false? Because I got another one. Come on now. Is that true or false? Because I got something good. I got something seriously good. Is that true? Come on, Greg. Is that true or false? Come on. I need to know because I want to get onto this. You're right. That's false. But listen to this, everybody. I had a place at the beach, okay? Not too long ago. And so I went for an evening walk through the neighborhood. And I looked up in the sky. And this is at night. This is seriously at night. Okay, I went for evening walks. And I went for an evening walk. I looked up in the sky, so I got my camera out and I took a picture. And because I saw something in the sky, and if you know Bethany Beach or anything down around that area, you know, you do see strange things in the sky. So I was looking up and I took a picture in the sky, and guess what? I took about, I would say, about 6 pictures. I get back, and guess what? You are not going to believe what I saw on these pictures. And I wish I would have took a video, but I took pictures. And you are not going to believe what I saw in the sky in these pictures when I went inside and looked at them. What do you think I saw, everybody? I actually saw big buildings in the sky. Actually, big buildings in the sky of all these pictures. They were so eerie. They were so scary. And I actually saw that. But you wouldn't even believe what happened about a week after this, because I did a show about this. And somebody, maybe from the government, must have heard this, because you're not going to believe what happened to my phone after that. I was sitting, and all of a sudden, my phone started really numbers and sequences, and they were red and white were coming up on my phone. Numbers and sequences were just flying on my phone. And after that, my phone went crazy. It literally went crazy to the point where I took a hammer. I was so goddamn scared because I knew I had these pictures in my phone and I wanted to show people. And I only shown a few people these pictures because they were that scary. I took, yes, honest to God, God be my witness, there was people that actually saw these pictures. And but I was going to show it to everybody live. And guess what? My phone out of nowhere started running numbers and sequences and some kind of weird things. It scared me so bad that I took a hammer, and I wish I would have kept the phone, because I couldn't even, I tried to turn it off, on, nothing worked. And I made a video letting everybody know that I was going to show everybody these pictures. Is that true or is that false? That is 110% God truth to this day. Yes. And I truly believe that the government, who knows, I don't know, I wish I would have got so much money for this phone, because it was like, after I told everybody live that I was going to show people this picture, right? Numbers, sequences, craziness started happening on my phone, out of nowhere. It just went buck crazy, and it was like something was trying to tell me something on this phone. And first the numbers, letters, and sequences were coming up in red. Okay, I never seen this before in my life. I wish I would have never. I was so scared, everybody. I, honest to God, I would never lie, I grabbed the hammer and I started pounding on the phone. I was so scared, because at this point in time, I knew what it was. I'm not stupid. I had these pictures. I was going to show everybody these pictures, and it just went crazy. So the numbers and sequences were going, just buck crazy. I was beating this thing with a hammer, and guess what? It was still going. The numbers, the sequences, then they turned to white. The numbers, the sequences, and then it was going to letters and all kind of crazy kind of sequences and everything. Then it went back to black. I wish I would have kept that phone to this day, because the pictures were inside there, and that is what I truthfully saw. You can actually see me standing right in front of my neighbors, looking up at the sky and then taking the picture. It was a God's truth. Yes, it was true. I don't drink. It's a true story. Yes, and if I had them, I would show you them. But I'm God serious. There was something about those pictures that nobody wanted me to show anybody. That is the truth. That's the God's truth. Yes. Yeah, it's the truth. And I saw what I saw in the sky, everybody. You couldn't see it. Like, I looked up, right? I looked up in the sky and I said, there's something not right up in that sky. I said, it's weird. There's something's going there. I just saw something. Now, keep in mind, I saw something in the sky and I said, there's more to this to me. So I got my phone and I pointed it up because with the naked eye, you can only see like something, but you didn't really know. You had to have a phone or a camera in order to actually see what's going on. You know what I mean? And when I took them pictures, I almost fainted. I was so scared. It scared the living shit out of me. It really did. God's be truth. Um, yes, it's the truth. It's the God's truth. Yeah, you were seeing. I don't know what it was, everybody. I have no idea, but it was real. It was really real. It was real as real can get in my whole life. It was real, and I actually saw it was a city. It was a city in the sky. Everybody, I'm not lying to you. I could see buildings, tall buildings. Like I mean, I could not believe what I saw. It scared me. I mean, I knew there was something up there, and I just kept snapping the pictures, and I damn near fainted my ass off when I saw the pictures. And I would show them to you. I have nothing to hide. I wish I'd have kept that phone. I wish I would have. I really wish I would have kept the phone because it wouldn't even stop. I mean, even when I threw it out, everybody, I'm not lying to you. When I threw the phone out, I actually, it was still going. It was the cryptic messages were still rolling, everybody. No lie. I wish I would have honestly kept the phone. I mean, hindsight's 2020, whatever. No, I don't smoke dope. I don't, never done that. But what I'm saying is, I know what I experienced and it's the truth. So, Okay, so that is a true story, everybody. True story. Thank you, David, because it is. VP says, sorry to go off subject. Are those, no, they're not implants. Oh, God, no. I'm a natural beauty, everybody. I know it's hard to believe, but yes, I'm actually a natural beauty, everybody. All right, so on to this next situation. Okay, so I'm trying to think if this is when I used to be a teacher at the cosmetology school or when I was a student. Okay, I think this is when I was a student, not a teacher. Okay, so anyhow, this was a time when I was actually getting ready to graduate from beauty school. I wasn't a teacher yet, but I was actually getting ready to graduate. And I was out on my lunch break, right? And this was basically literally my last day, and then I would graduate. So I was out sitting on the bench, and I saw these two girls go in the door, laughing, smiling, everything. And this one girl, she had real long hair, and she's a pretty girl. And so I'm eating my lunch, and they were laughing and just chatting it up. So I go in, and the stylist beside me, she kind of always had an attitude, and so I was looking over because at this point in time, see, I always had a lot of clients. Everybody would want to come to me, so I've always had so many clients. So I just need to break. Okay, so anyhow, so I'm working on my client, my lady, and all of a sudden I hear this like commotion over the others they beside me. And so I was like, what the hell is so and so doing to this girl's hair, the girl that had long hair? And they were getting into it and having a little commotion, and all of a sudden this stylist took the damn clippers and went up and made this girl's hair completely bald and left this much hair on her head. And she walked in with a beautiful head of hair and walked out screaming, crying, and everything with this much hair on her head. And she said, bitch, that's what you get. Is that true? or is that false? Seriously, come on now. Was that true or is that false? I'm not sure. Who is that true or is that false? Is anybody gonna come on now? It's absolutely true. 100% true. 100% true. Okay. Yes, true. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Well, I'm trying to think. I don't want to say too. I don't want to. Okay. So anyhow, so when I was a student teacher, okay, when I was a student teacher for cosmetology, okay, we would have to go to different levels, okay. There was the newbies that came in, and then the seniors, but vice versa. Okay, so I was working with all the new students, and I had to grade the papers, okay. So this one student well, they all had fucking attitudes, okay, all right, okay. So she didn't like what grade that I gave her. And so she said, Miss Tina, I'll kick your ass after class. Is that true or is that false? Is that true or false? Come on, anybody. Is that true or is that false? No, that's actually true. It's actually fucking true. That's true. Okay, moving right along, because that's the only thing I'm going to say about that. Okay, so that is true. That is true. All right, so, okay, I got another one. All right, so I'm trying to think. I got something good. I got something good. All right. So, hold on a second. Okay. I had a limo business just not too long ago. And, well, just last year I sold my limo business, all right? I'm driving along, and my friend Joy came with me. And I had to run down to Baltimore, all right? I was driving my 30-foot limousine. And I rounded this corner, and I got off a wrong exit. Well, I went to pick the people up at the airport. Or was it, hold on, yeah, it was actually at this place. Okay, it was where the boats were, the cruise ship boats were. Okay, all right. And so, but before I picked them up, I got off the wrong exit. And I landed in this back way in Baltimore, and I didn't even know what to do. And I knew I had to get the hell up out of there because, I was in Baltimore. I didn't even know where the hell I was at. The GPS was taking me all over, and we had to get the hell up and out of there because we saw it was shady. It was scary, okay? Is that true or is that false? Is that true or is that false, everybody? Come on now. Is that true or is that false? Is that true or is that false? Come on now, tell me. No, that is actually true. Actually true. Okay, so all right, let me get you going. Let me get you another one here. Hold on a minute. Because it's true actually. All right. I'm trying to think. Okay. All right, one night, okay, I pulled up to the apartment, all right, it was late at night, had to be about, say, Will and I came back from Delaware, and by the time I got up to York, Pennsylvania, had to be about, this had to be about 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, this had to be about 3 o'clock in the morning. I look over, and I was getting out of my car, and I saw this man out of nowhere. He just looked. I mean, it was cold outside, and he had these shorts on. He just didn't look, I don't know where he was from. Okay, he could have been one of those time travelers, who knows. Okay, but I do have a story about that. And I looked over and I was scared. I grabbed my freaking bag. I ran up into the door and I kept looking out, and he was just standing there over here across the street by the fire hydrant. And he just looked like he was literally lost. I thought, damn, I don't even know. Let me just look around to see if my neighbor man's home. Somebody's, because you know what I mean. I'm kind of scared. So I looked over, and then I just turned out all the lights. And so I turned out all the lights. And I peeked out again. I peeked out of the window again. And he was gone. Is that true or is that false? Is that true or false? And WTN says, I don't give a fuck if it's true or false or not. Is that true or is that false? Everybody. And I'm not joking you. Come on now, everybody. Is that true or false? She eats healthy. Thank you. And yes, you're right. That's true. That is true. Okay. No, I'm actually skinny, everybody. Thank you. I'm actually skinny. Don't play with me. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to think. Let me get something else here real quick, because you know the time is. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I'm trying to think. Okay, I was heading to work, and okay, hold on. Let me get my grip here a minute. Hold on a second. Let me get a grip to see, because I'm the true versus fake. Because I don't like to tell fake stories. But since this is this story true or false? I gotta get my mind going here. I'm gonna hold on a second. Let me get my brain going. Okay, all right. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, this was on a Saturday night, and my friend Joy I picked her up, and she came up to stay overnight. Okay, and so she slept on the one couch, and I slept on the other one. All right. And so we were just girl talking all night. And I said, Joy, you know, it's going to be a full moon out. I'm going to look up at the full moon. I said, are you going to stay up? And and she's like, you're crazy. I'm not staying up. I said, no, like there's going to be a full moon. Let's get up. You're going to kind of get up with me so I can look at the full moon. Because, I'm all about the moon and everything, the sun, moon, and the stars, right? Yeah, girl loves space. Okay. All right. So anyhow, Joy fell asleep, and so I got up, and I looked outside, and I'm like, what the freak is going on? I look up, and I said, God damn, am I physically seeing two moons? I couldn't believe it. I'm like, am I physically seeing two moons? And so, two full moons. And I'm looking, and I kept looking up. Hell, I even took a picture. But that was on the phone that, went crazy. So is that a true story, or is that false? Oh, David P. Yes. I'll put you on Mr. Butch's X. Is that true, or is that false, everybody? Yes, that's false. Yes, that is false. Hold on a minute. Okay. Yeah, okay. Anybody else went on the Mr. Butch's X? Anybody else went on there? Okay, let me know as I roll here, because this is his YouTube trophy. Okay, all right. So okay, so anyhow, everybody, let me just get on to another story here. Hold on a second. I just gotta moisten my lips, because everybody says they're fake, but they're not. Okay, all right. So I'm trying to think. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think how I can word this. Okay, hold on a second. How can I word this? I'm trying to think what I can say. Hold on a second, everybody. Just give me a little time to process, okay? Come on now. A girl's gonna process, all right? Okay, so, okay. This is pertaining to Mr. Butch and I. Okay, so, you know, I vend, and, so I never vended in this spot before. I was going to one time, but there was just so many people, it kind of made me nervous. And then, so this time I got the courage up to vend in this one spot. And I was at a wrong spot, and this older gentleman helped me. And I said, he goes, I think somebody is in this spot. He goes, but you can go over there where the silo is, and you can, this man named Chris will help you. And so, and he'll let you know what spot is available. And I'm like, okay. So I went over, I said, do you mind watching my table? And, I said, do you mind watching my table and my chair, and I will be back to collect that so I can move it to another spot. I always think of myself as like, you know, an earth angel. You know, God puts me in situations, you know, I feel like I'm an earth angel. All right. So this day, so I get up there and he's like, yeah, well, okay, well, this spot 118 is available. I had no idea where these spots were. There was already people already set up. You know, I was nervous as shit. My car's shaking. You know how the blue drama queen is. She shakes. Okay. So I come upon what I thought was 118. And there was a man there. And I'm like, sir, excuse me. Okay. I said, you're in my spot. What the hell are you talking about here? I said, but that man up there said it's 118. This is 118. Now hold on a damn minute here. What's going on here? I said, but no, 118. Well, let me look at what this. No, wait a minute. That's 118 right there beside me. And that is when I met Mr. Butch. Is that true or is that false, everybody? Is that true or is that false? Come on now. Tell me. Is that true or is that false? Come on. Is that true or is that false? I mean, come on now. We're going over an hour here. Is it true or is it false? Come on. No, it's true. It's true. It's actually true. All right. So, okay. Let's see. What else do I got for you? Hold on a minute. I got so many good ones. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. Where I lived before. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Who is it? Okay, hold on a second. Okay, hold on a second. That was, hold on a second. Okay, so where I lived before, everybody, I'm sorry, that was my roommate. Where I lived before, everybody, right? Okay, I was sitting in there where I lived before, okay? And it was a storm raging. This was many, many years ago. This had to be about 10 years ago, okay? And there was a storm raging outside, and it was dark. Yeah, no, it was because I tell my roommate, when you're coming, if I'm live, make sure you hit the doorbell so you're not interrupting the video. That's why. Okay, let's keep going. So anyhow, okay, so listen to this. So I looked out and I saw all these orbs, these white orbs were bouncing. There had to be about 100 or so of them all over the tree line in the back of the yard where I lived. And they were just bouncing all over after this storm. Is that true or is that false? And that's, come on now, is that true or is that false? Was there these big white orbs bouncing all around the tree line? That is actually true. Hundreds of them, everybody. I've never seen so many orbs in my whole life. And when I tried to take a picture of them, I even tried to take a video of them, and guess what? I couldn't do it. No lie. But everybody, I love you so much. Ah, no, it's not crap. I mean, this is true. Listen, this is stuff that either happened or didn't. And the stuff where I'm saying true is true. So everybody, listen, I am so happy that you came on tonight. If you have not, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for Mr. Butch and I. Let's take this channel all the way. Tomorrow is another day. And with some other stories, you don't know what I have up my sleeve for tomorrow's show. Listen, you don't want to miss a thing tomorrow. And I'm telling you, everybody, you don't want to miss a thing. I've got so much stuff up my sleeve. You don't know what I'm going to do. You don't know what I'm going to say. You don't know what I'm going to wear. But tonight, it's all about you, me, and guess what? The stories of all stories. But tomorrow's another day, right? And yes, it was, actually. I'm a single woman, everybody. I'm a single lady. Ask Mr. Butch. He wouldn't lie to you. No, I wouldn't lie to anybody. But everybody, so what do you think about the stories tonight? Did you like them or did not you like them? How was it tonight? What do you think, everybody? What do you think? Oh, yeah, in the morning, everybody. And don't forget, I love when all of you ride to work with me in the morning. So please don't forget. It was weird because this morning, I mean, it's staying dark really late. I don't know what is going on. It is not getting light. But yes, I'm a single woman, everybody. You guess Mr. Butch, he would not lie. I don't lie to people. I mean, why would I lie to anybody? I'm a single lady. I would not lie to anybody. But anyhow, don't forget to join me for my ride to work. So you don't know. I might have stories tomorrow for work. You don't know. You just got to hang on because tomorrow I may have more stories that are going to shake your boots. Okay, tomorrow morning may be some true stories that really actually happened. You just don't know and you don't want to miss a thing, right? And so I love when you ride to work with me in the morning. So when it starts getting daylight out, then that's when I go on because, I mean, it's like, it's starting to stay dark up until the time I even go to work. It's like, it's craziness. So once it gets daylight, then I will get on the camera and I will start. So look for me about 6:30 to get on. Hopefully around 6:30, it'll start getting daylight out. So, stay tuned. I do leave out for work at 6 in the morning. So, but it's still so dark that you know what I mean. I'm an angel during the morning. I am an angel caregiver, and so that's I'm that in the morning. So, but everybody, so I love all of you, and I'll see you when I see you because it is it's well over an hour, and I get up for work at before 5 o'clock every morning. Mr. Butch's, John. Mr. Butch's. But anyhow, I get up for work at like 4:45 every morning because I have like close to an hour to drive to work. To and from work is close to an hour. So, I mean, I do get tired. And I mean, just like I said, I was really sick yesterday. Last night, I tell you the God's truth. I don't even know how I don't even know how I done the show last night. I was sick as a dog, everybody. I swear to God, I was so sick. My stomach never hurt so bad in its life. I don't know what happened to me, but thank God I had some raw honey, and it really helped. It, honest to God, helped. Well, you know, it's the mere fact that I work almost an hour away from where I live, everybody. I work, you know, an hour from, close to an hour from where I live. So I'm that's an hour to work and an hour home from work. That's why I like all of you riding home with me, riding to work with me. I'm serious, because it gets lonely like riding that long by yourself. And so, you know, that's why I get on the camera and have all of you ride with me. And I know you are all worried about me when I'm driving and stuff, but I always try to make sure I'm safe. So, and driving, but so I do. So I don't have anybody to take care of me. I have to take care of myself. So that's why I have to work like this. So everybody, please hit that subscribe button, and I greatly appreciate it. Hit that. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Honestly, Mr. Butch and I are grateful for all of your subscribes. And we really, really, really are really happy. We really are. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh my word. But yeah, so, but I don't work in a retirement home, everybody. I work in the people's homes with them, with have the disabilities. So that's, you know, that could be anywhere, right? So, all right, everybody, I love you, and I will see you when I see you, which is in the morning. Yes. Right. Oh my. So everybody, I love you. Thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for this fun night tonight, right? Seriously. Or, you know, that was fun, right? Is that story true or false? That was pretty cool. But anyhow, I love you, and I'll see it in the morning, everybody. So give it time to lighten up, and so we can, because I don't know, I mean, I can't connect this to like this in the morning. Like that ain't good. That's still charging. I couldn't even take you outside to see if it works. But I love this, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye. Thank you. Peace.